Our top story this half hour, the Long Beach Police Department has a warning out tonight. Scammers are impersonating law enforcement officers to swindle people out of tens of thousands of dollars. Let's go live to Fox 11's Ed Lascos in Long Beach on what to look out for and how to protect yourself. Ed?
Now, Laura, it's really an old-time scam operation using some new tricks, or really, I should say, some new threats, scamming a lot of victims, several victims out of some big bucks, and that's why Long Beach police are launching an investigation. They want to shut it down ASAP. Let's get to it. To the video we go. The immigration raids we've been showing you recently, if they're not scary enough, but now that fear is bringing new threats that could cost you a lot of money. It's part of this scam. Investigators explaining, I'll explain it to you. As the investigators say, the scammers will reach you. They'll call you, and then they'll claim to be law enforcement, impersonating police officers, claiming to even be federal agents, claiming to be with the U.S. Marshals Service, the ATF, immigration, claiming that you're under investigation. You'll be arrested unless you pay them money. They want money in several different forms. Some of the victims already have copped up thousands of dollars, and then these scammers are away just like that. That's why police say it's a big-time threat. They want to shut it down. They have a crime bulletin they've issued. Let's take a look at that. It reads in part, and I quote, "Scammers pressured victims into withdrawing cash, purchasing gift cards, or wiring money, resulting in losses of tens of thousands of dollars." Imagine that. And then the rest of that wired bulletin goes on maybe with the best things that we got to remember here. And the first one is really a good one to remember because it even fooled me too. The real investigators say, don't trust your caller ID. These scammers are so good at it now in a dirty way, they can mimic the caller ID and make it look like it's the agency that they claim they're calling from. So the caller ID may mislead you. Never share any of your personal information. We know that, right? Like your credit card numbers, your banking accounts. Don't give them any of that personal information. Investigators, the real investigators, stress that if it's for real, if it's legit, they won't call you. If they're going to arrest you, they'll come in person. So they won't call you. They will never call and demand money. That's something law enforcement never does. And the last part is something that they've been telling some of the victims and some of the other folks who've gotten some of these calls because they're so frightened of the threats that if you're that scared of it all, just hang up. End the call, end the conversation, hang up. As we come back out live talking about the concern here and the threat, we even ran into a few people here tonight by the police station who claimed that they had some relatives who received some of these calls. So we asked them if they would talk to us and explain what's been going on, and they were even too scared, saying if they talk up publicly, they could be threatened. So that's the situation here in Long Beach tonight, Laura. No wonder police want to shut this down ASAP, and they think the best way of doing that, and you think about it, it's a good idea, is just to get the word out so everybody knows what's going on and they could protect themselves, you know?
Well, it sounds like a very slick operation if they've been able to manipulate the numbers so what you see on your screen looks like you're getting a call from a police department or some other agency. But I wonder if you pushed back a little bit on the phone and said, "Can I have your badge number?" Something like that, that would force them to cough up information, and then maybe they'd be put off.
Well, you know, you're right. That's a good idea to be aggressive, but investigators say you don't want to provoke them. You don't want to agitate them because, you know, think about it. Yeah, they could say, yeah, my ID number is 13546. You know, they could give you something. And how do you know at that point? So investigators say if you're thinking about sort of communicating with them or going back and forth, don't. Just hang up. Hang up, and hopefully they'll get the message and they'll leave you alone.
All right. Well, good information tonight. Ed Lascos, we appreciate that live report.